Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I'm Lorna Schumann with the Illinois State Museum, and we're going to talk about some habitats today. Did you know that Illinois has 6 habitats? That's pretty cool. What is a habitat? That's right, it's a place where animals live, and I happen to be standing in one of those habitats right now. And when you look at a habitat, what do you notice that you see? What habitat do you think I'm in? I'm in a cave habitat. That's right. That's kind of why I'm talking really soft anyhow. But here's something. When you look at a habitat, habitats have characteristics or things that they hold in common that you know it's that type. So when I think about the cave habitat, I'm thinking about a place that's underground, that's enclosed, that has rock on it, and that has water kind of dripping through a little bit, that has stalactites and stalagmites. So I want you to take a moment and look around. What are some things you notice in this recreation of this habitat? You see the walls. You see lots of things here that tell you we're in an enclosed place. But do you see any animals? It might be hard because we are in a cave, but we're going to spend some time learning about animals today that live in the cave habitat. And in fact, to help us out, we're going to bring in Dr. Meredith Mahoney. She studies animals here at the Illinois State Museum, and she's going to help us understand some of the hidden animals that we might actually see in caves.
Hi, Lorna.
Hi, Meredith. Hey, we're inside the cave today, and I'm wondering, can you tell us a little bit about some of the animals that we might find in a cave?
Sure, very happy to. So animals that live in caves, they like them because the climate inside is the same all year round. That means the temperature and then how humid it is are constant. And so it's a very comfortable and stable place to live all year round. Some animals live in caves for shelter. So bats are one of those. They stay in the caves during the day and then they fly out to get food at night. So we get them roosting inside the caves where they're sleeping. Other animals like the caves, but they also like other places that are similar, that are cool and damp, like under rocks and logs or in leaf litter. And so some of the examples of those include cave salamanders that live in there. They live in the caves and they eat small insects that live there too. Cave crickets are another animal that lives in caves, but you might find them other places. And cave orb weaver spiders that string their webs across the entrances of caves will find other places to put their webs as well. There are also some animals that are specialized to live in caves and they cannot live in other places. So one example of that is the cave amphipod, and they live in Illinois in only a few caves in the southern part of the state. There's also the Pleistocene disc snail. They live in the northern part of the state in only one area on a very specialized, cool limestone slope.
Meredith, thank you so much. So you already said there were some animals that also use other habitats. What animals might use other habitats that we talked about?
Well, the bats are one for sure. They live in other parts of the state as well. Some bats will actually migrate to southern Illinois to hibernate in the winter in the caves, but during the rest of the year, they're living in other parts of the state.
Very cool. Thank you so much. It really helps us understand a little bit more about the animals that live here in caves. So Meredith, thank you. And thank you for joining us today.